Virgo. So here is your reading. First up, you have the World, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, and in the reverse challenging position for the week, you have the Magician. And then in your kind of what is recommended for you to do about the situation, you have Temperance. This one represents Temperance in this deck. Okay, so... Okay. So the World represents like you've completed something. And to me, this is in your recent past. So this completion of whatever could have been in the last week. It could have been in the last few days. It could have even been in a few months, like the past few months. So you've completed something. You've come full circle with something. And the Knight of Cups, it's about like creativity, moving towards something slowly. This could indicate a romantic interest, but the Knight of Cups, he's not rushing. He's not there's something he's really interested in doing and he's kind of like passionate about, but he's taking his time. It's like you're moving forward kind of slowly in some type of creative avenue. You're kind of making progress, but you're being careful about it. But he has an open heart and he has all these dreams and ideas, but he's very like he's a slow moving kind of guy. Now the Four of Wands, it represents social events, taking some time for yourself after a period of hard work, like you're taking a rest, but it's not like a Four of Swords type of rest where you like it's kind of you really need to take a break. It's more like, you know what, you are able to take a break. It's kind of like it's a time you've worked hard and now you're in a time where you can kind of play a little bit. You know, you don't have to, it's not like you're putting it off or something, like you're not putting something else off. You kind of come through like a little bit of a calmer time, but it's a happy time. It's a social time. It's a time for enjoyment. It could indicate you're going on vacation or something, but you're able to kind of take some time. And I'm wondering, with whatever you've completed here, I wonder if you have an idea for the next phase, and that represents the Knight of Cups, something that you want to do, but you're kind of taking some time. You're going slowly about it, and maybe you going slowly towards it is allowing you to have this Four of Cups kind of focus on maybe some things while you were working on whatever you've completed with the World. You might not have had enough time for your family or to pursue some hobbies that you wanted to do, and now you're kind of in that phase where you're able to do it. But with the challenging position being the Magician in reverse, now I feel like he can represent poor planning. He can represent having more talents than you're actually using or recognizing, because when he's in the upright position, he has all the tools he needs. So with him being in the reverse, but he's aware he has all the tools he needs. But with him being in reverse, I feel like, I wonder if whatever this is, you might be going slowly towards your next goal or your next desire. And I wonder if a little bit is this not feeling like you have everything fully in place. Like it's something that you want to do and you're doing it, and I think you're going to enjoy doing it. And I wonder if maybe you taking some kind of time for yourself, or a rest period in a sense, is because you're not fully rushing in because you feel like you don't have everything, where in fact you do. This could be some kind of resource, it could be knowledge, it could be something that you have or skill that you're not recognizing that probably could help push this Knight of Cups a little bit forward. But what the recommended outcome, what you're recommended to do is with Temperance, she's all about moderation and balance and having the perfect blend of things. So, and kind of finding that common ground. So I think, kind of smushing it all together, I think you finished something, and I think you're maybe at the start of the next phase with whatever that is. It could be a relationship, it could be school, it could be work, a home project. Maybe you finished you finished staining the deck or building the deck on your house. The next thing you want to do, you want to redo the porch or something, like, or the steps in front of your house or whatever, or the driveway. So it could be anything that you finish something and now there's like another thing, the next step, the next phase, something else you want to do, and you're kind of going through it slowly, but it's something that you want to do, because the Knight of Cups, he's more about emotions. So when I feel like some emotion stuff, it's more like something that you want to do or you want to pursue. But for whatever reason, I think you're not feeling or not realizing that you have everything that you need to push forward with it a little bit. And I wonder with the Temperance being here and the Magician, I wonder if the Four of Wands here, this kind of vacation in a sense, this kind of rest, relaxation, I wonder if this is reminding you the Temperance, relax, enjoy yourself, but in moderation. Like maybe if you're working towards your next goal and you're going slowly, you might have to realize that you actually do have some of the tools you need to maybe push this a little quicker. So don't always just stay in the Four of Wands where you're resting and relaxing and maybe socializing a little bit. Remember that, you actually do have what you need to push this Knight of Cups to keep him going forward. Even though you're doing it carefully, I think it's saying, remember that you still have this Knight of Cups dream that you're pursuing. This idea is something that you want. Don't forget about that. Have it in balance. Have your rest and relaxation, but also balance it out with this like work here a little bit. So I feel like that's how this is going, guys. So, okay, let's continue with your oracles cards. Okay, so you got a bunch of these that came out. So you have nature. Interact with nature in the outdoors around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. So I definitely feel that this is going with the Four of Wands, with this kind of like taking a step back and resting a little bit. Because whatever this world thing was for you, it could have been almost so intense for you that you could be a little bit like worn out. But I don't think it's like a worn out as like a Four of Swords kind of worn out. I feel like you're able to take the rest, and maybe you're going slowly with this new project because you're like, oh my God, I just spent all this time and all this stress, and this other thing was so emotionally and energy draining. Do I really want to start something new again right now? You might feel like you just kind of want to be lazy for a little bit. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I definitely think with Temperance is saying that you got to keep going on, keep continuing forward, but just balance things out. So just in case if you were burning yourself out with whatever you were doing over here with the world, like this thing that you were getting done, you might not want to burn yourself out again, but there's a way to do it without you having to burn yourself out. And that's why the Magician could be in reverse as well. It's saying that there is a way to go on this next project or this next trip or this next life venture, whatever this is for you. There's a way to do it without burning yourself out. You just have to realize that you actually have like something that you're not recognizing with that. And that's why that could be why the Magician is in reverse, and you just have to realize what could help you and then just keep it in balance. So the nature I'm going to put by the Four of Wands, because I feel like that's saying that, you should definitely take some rest, relaxation, and kind of rejuvenate yourself in a sense. Now, difficult times. Be on your guard against chaos as unforeseen perils or emotional upheaval are foretold. So I really feel like this could be going with the Magician, because I feel like if you do hit some difficult times, I think that there's something here that you're not seeing that you have. There's some type of resource or some way around it, or even able to avoid it. You just have to kind of recognize it, So I think the Magician could also indicate that whatever, if you are going to have some kind of shenanigans running around, some difficult times, that it might not be as bad as you initially think. You just have to keep that clear head and look at your resources. See if there's a way you can figure out a different path forward or something. So rejuvenate yourself. A transformation is taking place. Enjoy the lease of life. Enjoy a new lease of life, sorry. So I'm going to put that with the Four of Wands over here, because I feel like you definitely need some time kind of to yourself a little bit. You need this kind of goofing off time. I definitely think you need something. I kind of definitely feel like maybe in the past, like I said before, you were having a lot of responsibilities. There's been a lot of stress, and you kind of wanting to enjoy this kind of this goofing off period. But I think, like never, there's always something. There's always something we got to figure out. Okay, so personal riches. Small successes are likely now, and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid getting rich schemes. Now, I'm going to put that from the Knight of Cups, because he's slow moving towards something, but he has a dream and something he wants to do, and he's slow going to it. So it's not like necessarily going to be a windfall right away, but I think that you're working towards something else, and I think you need to continue working on that. Then last of this one, you have communication. A reunion could bring love or a rekindling of friendship. lucky win seems likely. Now, the Knight of Cups could represent a love for some of you. It could represent some romantic interest, romantic partner or whatever. And maybe that's why, maybe the world, you ended one relationship. Now the Knight of Cups is coming and he represents some romantic person. And then the Four of Wands is that you two just want to goof off and go away on vacation together and really enjoy each other. And then the Temperance could be like in moderation, And then the Magician reversed in that thing, what would he be? It would be that because he could represent also poor planning. So maybe you have to kind of plan a little bit better, like your time management or whatever, and then everything in moderation, So depending on your situation, there's many ways the cards can kind of be trying to give you these messages. So that's that. Or the communication, you could even see like maybe during your relaxing period, maybe there's somebody that you can catch up with and it'll be kind of healing to you and you'll be enjoying it as well. So, okay, so let's continue. So next up, you have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. But this could be that you need to forgive your parents, or this could be that maybe, because sometimes I take these cards into a larger aspect. So it could be that there's some healing within the family that you need to do, or it could just be that you need to do some healing, period. It could be whatever healing that you need to do for yourself. I feel like during this Four of Wands period, it might be a really good idea to do that. So that's that. Because the World also, this completion card could have maybe represents something like, I don't want to say you ended a friendship, but you ended something, or something ended. And sometimes things, maybe they end because it's better for you, but sometimes it's still hard. And it could just be if there was this ending, whatever it was, if there was some kind of like emotional, I don't want to say baggage, but if there was something kind of emotionally upsetting to you in a sense, you might need to take some time to kind of push past that or figure that out the best you can. We can't always fully fix everything, but sometimes we can kind of place things in a place within our minds where it's kind of more tolerable. So, okay, so that's that. And then you had a couple of these want to come out for you. Starve your distraction, feed your focus, and you were born an original. Don't die a copy. So I think that is fantastic. Now, I think starve your distractions, feed your focus. I think that could be indicating this Four of Wands, like with the Temperance. I think if you are going to take some time, to goof off, if you're goofing off, guys, if you're goofing off, Virgo, but if you're taking time for more of this rest, relaxation, this kind of more fun, recharging yourself, I think you need to do that. I'm not saying don't do that, but I think with these two here, they're reminding you everything in moderation. So when you need to get back down to your Knight of Cups, when you need to get back down to business, you need to kind of be able to balance that out. So don't forget to continue with your Knight of Cups moment of like pursuing this idea or dream or this next phase of your life that you want to pursue. And this, you were born an original, don't die a copy. It's just always reminding you that you have something very unique to give to the world. And that really could indicate this Knight of Cups, because it's all about kind of doing something that you're passionate about or you're emotionally connected to in a sense. So there might be something that you really want to do and it might be very unique, but this is saying that you need to just be your unique self and it's going to be valuable to somebody, or you'll help somebody in some kind of way because it's great, So I think that's saying just don't stop pushing forward with this, whatever this Knight of Cups is, continue on with it. Now, you have Celestite, soothe your soul. And I definitely feel that goes with this healing family issues, because maybe this world, this completion, sometimes when we complete things, it's not always easy. There's sometimes a little drama, the shenanigans running around with it. So I think you might, with the Four of Wands, be taking some time to kind of just soothe yourself and recharge. So that's great. And then you guys got Midnight, the most magical hour of all. Now this card represents the veil, when the veil between the worlds is the thinnest. But it always is like you go through the darkness before you go to the light. So it's always reminding you that if you're going through a dark period, you're going to eventually come out to the light. The light will eventually shine again. So it's kind of almost like, I think like if you can't see the end, I feel like sometimes you have to have faith that you're going to get there and it's going to be okay. So I kind of feel like a little bit, whatever this Knight of Cups is, whatever you're pursuing over here or working on, you might not fully see the end of it, and it might not be fully clear as to how it's going to transpire, but I think you just need to continue to kind of go through that darkness a little bit, and I think eventually it's going to transpire a little clearer for you. But I think, to me, that was where that was going with that one. So, okay. Okay, guys, think of a question to the Magic 8 Ball. We're going to ask that in a second. But first, let's see what spirit of the dish shall be with you guys. And you got the spirit of the delicate one, which is the, what was this? The strawberry shortcake, I think. Has the strawberries and the little cake thingy and the whipped cream. There's like a little house, I guess. It's like a, I don't know, the house represents. But yeah, so you got the spirit of the strawberry shortcake, which looks really good. And then, okay, let's see what dinner and a movie does the universe recommend for my Virgos. So dinner and a movie. Okay, so you got Chinese and comedy. There you guys go, Chinese and comedy. And now let's see. Okay, so you got Y, C, R, M, L, L, U, J, and 0. And then for your stones, you guys got trust, love, and laugh. So I'm going to put love on the Knight of Cups because he could represent a new love for you guys, or he could just represent something you love to do, or some kind of project or thing that you want to do, something that you enjoy. So I'm going to put love on the Knight of Cups. I'm going to put laugh on the Four of Wands, because I feel like the Four of Wands is kind of that social aspect. It's about having a good time, family, just enjoying yourself. And then trust, I am going to put trust on the Magician in reverse, because I feel like you need to trust that you have everything that you have everything that you need to move forward. You're not seeing something, and this could be something within yourself or some skill that you might have. You're not seeing something that's going to help you, I believe, with this Knight of Cups moment. But I think you need to trust that. I think you need to trust yourself, and you need to trust that somehow it's going to just kind of, things are going to fall into place a little bit easier for you. So that's what I'm getting for that. Okay, Virgos, think of your question. Here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8 Ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Virgo's question? And you guys got reply hazy, try again. Okay, Virgos, here we go. Think really hard now. Oh, mystical, magical 8 Ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the universe. What is the answer to Virgo's question? It is decidedly so. Sorry, it is decidedly so. So there you guys go. The 8 Ball has spoken. Okay, guys, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.